Hello everyone, I'm Twisted Games, and welcome back to my playthrough of Process Elimination Part 27. And the last episode, bad news. We we had another member die. It sucks, but we had another member die, and we had some weird investigation going on. It came out of left field. So, if you guys do enjoy this episode, give it a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hopefully, Chapter 4 is over soon, based on what's going to happen here soon. So, like I said, this is directly off of the last episode. I do look at the footage, and I couldn't tell when, but the audio kind of desynced. And like I said, I do apologize, but in reality, I didn't want to do a whole new episode because I want my first reaction to someone dying again. So I'm not re-recording anything off of that. I mean, I could have done the reinvestigation again, but I had to simulate a lot of crap to get to that point. I didn't save it all. So I feel like I'm going to just save this point and go on. And so here, having thwarted the SPS's assault, we continue on arriving at what appears to be a landing area.
これってヘリポート？なぜ地下にヘリポートがありますの？
Well, I do want to point out that it's a theme that every odd day someone died. Night 1, Senior Detective dies. Night 3, day 3, Mystic dies. Day 5, Rowdy dies. And now day 7 is Armor. So every odd day someone dies. This is a helipad? Why would this be here underground?
地上にあったヘリポートと寸分たがわず同じデザインですね。と少女は自らの記憶と照らし合わせていった。
The design perfectly matches the one at the heliport on the surface. The girls are comparing them in her head.
あのヘリポートは地下の格納庫と直結していると聞いています。ここがその格納庫なのでは?
I recall hearing that heliport was connected to an underground hangar. Could this be it?
格納庫って地下に作るものなの？相当にお金がかかりそうだけど。
You can build a hangar underground? That must cost a lot of money.
わざわざ地下に格納庫を作るなんてピンカートン家でも行っていませんでしたわよ。
Even we Pinkertons never constructed such frivolities as
で
these.
すが、この迷宮はもともと機密警察とやらの実験施設なのでしょ。万が一に備えてここまで大行な施設を作るのも納得かもしれませんわ。
Still, this maze was once an experimental facility for secret police. Yes, it isn't too difficult to fathom them building something so grandiose.
地下に隠すのはお天道様に見せられないものだって相場が決まっているからね。
Conventional wisdom would suggest that something hidden underground is meant to see the light of day. Oh wait, time out. I know I went off Renegade last episode, but wasn't the person who bandaged up Renegade was Gourmet? I believe. I think Gourmet was the one who bandaged Renegade up. But conventional wisdom would suggest that something hidden underground is meant to see the light of
ヘリ
day.
にせよ、他の何かにせよ、大金をかけてでも地下に隠しておきたい何かがあったんだろうさ。
Whether it's a helicopter or something else, they were clearly willing to spend a pretty penny to keep something down here a secret.
操作パネルがありますね。どうやらこのヘリポートはジャッキで地上まで伸ばせるみたいですよ。
There's an operational panel that looks like this helipad has jacks that can raise it up to the surface.
ジャッキって車のタイヤ交換の時とかに使うあれ？
Jacks? You mean those things you use to change tires?
確かにあれもジャッキとは言うけど、このヘリポートのジャッキとは別物だよ。重たいものを持ち上げる点では同じだけどね。
You wouldn't be wrong, but the mechanism here is different, although they both do serve to lift heavy objects.
試しに上昇させてみますね。上昇ボタンを押すとヘリポートを支える鋼鉄のバーが伸長して押し上げます。
Let's try raising it as a test. If I push this button, the steel column supporting the pad will extend, lifting it upward. A technique explained the helipad begins to rise up slowly, revealing metal pillars pushing up from beneath. I get it now. Those adjustable pillars are the jacks like he was talking about.
もちろん地上までヘリポートを上昇させた状態でヘリコプターを着陸させてそのまま地下へ下ろすこともできます。
Basically, you could raise this up to the surface, have a helicopter land on it, and then retract it all the way back to the
モル
underground.
グ島は天候が荒れやすいそうなので、ヘリコプターを地下へ格納することで悪天候から守るための装置なのかもしれませんね。
The climate can get particularly rough around Morgue. Maybe this underground hangar is for storing helicopters away from bad weather. We should probably run. Familiar sounds rings out nearby.
この声って
That noise.
まさかそんな武装さんが自分を犠牲にしてまで穴へ突き落としてくれたのに。
It can't be. Armor sacrificed himself, taking that thing down with him down the hole. A moment later, the source of the whirling appears. Dude. Oh, come on, man. I hate this thing. Chaos erupted before us. Armor had taken the red SPX down into the chasm, yet it has reappeared unscathed. Dude, come on. The SPX heads straight toward me. Well, I mean, even if I start running now, I won't make it. I need to do something fast or I'll be dead in a matter of minutes, if not seconds. Put my hands in my pocket, hoping to find something to deter it. Inside is a bloody bandage, the one we discovered during our investigation earlier. Realization strikes me like a bolt of lightning. My mind races at a speed I've never experienced before.
もし赤い SPX がこの包帯に迫ってきているとしたら、この迷宮での出来事を思い返せ。
What if this is what led the red SPX to us? I think back to what happened in the maze.
奴と遭遇した時、迷宮には何があった？
What was in the maze when I first bumped into it? Bloody wires.
そうだ。あの時は通路に大量の血に濡れたワイヤーが張られていた。
Right, there were a bunch of blood-soaked wires hanging in the labyrinth back then.
僕らを殺すための罠かと思っていたけど、違ったんだ。あのワイヤーの目的はもっと別。
We thought it was trapped to kill us, but we were wrong. They were not there for another reason entirely.
あの通路で破壊 SPX と遭遇したことが偶然じゃないとしたら、ワイヤーの目的は。
If we think our encounter with red SPX in that passage wasn't mere chance, then the wires must have been there to lure the red SPX.
あのワイヤーは破壊 SPX を誘導するために張られていたんだ。
Those wires were meant to lure the SPX right to us.
だとしたら、あの SPX が索敵する方法はもうあれしか考えられない。
Which means that SPX's tracking capability must rely on sense.
この包帯の匂いを追っているんだ。だとしたら対処法はある。
Well, it's tracking the scent of this bandage, which means we have a way of dealing with it. That SPX fought armor. It may be a mindless machine, but that doesn't mean we can just run away.
来い。ここで決着をつけてやる。
Come get some. Let's end this right here, right now. Oh god, here we go. The SPX barrels right up to me. But don't panic if it's not actually after me, but there are plenty of angles we can take here. We run to the center of the helipad jacks and jam the blade bandage to a gap.
何をトンチキなことしていますの？リーダーである私の後ろに隠れていなさい。
What do you think you're doing, you imbecile? You'll have to take cover behind me, your chief. Hodge rushes over to me and I grab her hand as both run away from Jax.
大丈夫です、家族さん。隠れる必要なんてありませんよ。
It's okay, Posh. We don't even need to hide.
はあ？あなたは何を言って？
What? What are you saying? SPX passes us crashing into one of the jacks and it lifts the helipad to the surface.
どうして私たちを無視してヘリポートのジャッキに？
Why would it ignore us to go after the jack?
科学君、今だよ。今のうちにジャッキを下ろして。
Techie, order jacks now. I give Techie the command and watch as the rising helipad starts to reverse direction. The red SPX doesn't notice as it continues slashing at the jack. The helipad descends upon its indefinite head. And then it gets crushed. The SPX wails and gets sandwiched between the helipad and the floor. The structure is sturdy enough to support a helicopter. The aspect is tough, but its opponent is stronger. His frame is crushed mercilessly. But evidently these mechs aren't able to sense threats to themselves.
君に罪がないことは分かってる。
I know you aren't evil.
それでもここでぶち壊れてくれ。天国の武装さんにまで届くくらい盛大に。
But we're going to need to get smashed to pieces with enough of a bang that even armor can see it up in heaven. The teleport keeps descending. Nice. The aspect is crushed flat like an empty can.
これはどういうことですの？あれほど必要に私たちを狙ってきた SPX がなんでヘリポートを？
What is the meaning of this? The SPX had hunted us so relentlessly. Why go after the helipad instead?
索敵方法を利用したんです。
I used the tracking functions against it.
SPX は今までのタイプとは全く異なる方法で索敵をしていたんですよ。
The SPX pursues targets through a completely different method from any of the others we've encountered.
確かに異様に遠くから僕らの姿を発見していたよね。
They did manage to detect us from pretty far away.
もったいぶらずに早く教えなさい。どんな方法であのメカは私たちを追跡していましたの？
Enough faffing about. Speak at once. How was that SPX tracking us?
答えは血液。正確には血の匂いです。
Blood. It can trace the scent of blood.
血の匂い？そんなもので追跡可能なんですの？
The scent of blood. Isn't it even possible to trace such a thing?
そうか。家族さんはご存知なかったかもしれませんね。
Right. Maybe you wouldn't know,
僕
Posh.
たちの中には実際に血の匂いを追跡する装置を有している人がいるんですよ。
You see, one of us here actually has a device that can do just that.
はい。追跡遊具くんくんくんですよね。この遊具はもともと探偵同盟の技術を活用したものです。
You mean Sniffy Whiffy, right? My friend here uses technology that was originally developed by the detective lines.
SPX に同じ技術が用いられていても違和感はありませんし、最初に仕掛けられていたワイヤーに血がついていたのも納得できます。
It's not at all unreasonable for an SPX to feature the same tech and explain why those wires we encountered had blood strung on them.
さっき私たちが操作していた部屋に SPX を充電する装置があったわよね。
Remember the SPX charging in that room we investigated earlier?
トマト色の SPX ちゃんはどこか別の場所に保管されていたんじゃないかしら。
Tomato colored SPX was being stored in a different area entirely.
血のついたワイヤーを道しるべのように使ってあのドーナツ型の通路まで導いて門番にしたのですねと少女は納得する。
The void wire served as guideposts, luring into the donut-shaped passage to act as its gatekeeper, the girls had fully agreeing.
だから今度は逆にこちらが利用してやりました。
That's right, except this time I was the one who manipulated
ジャ
it.
ッキの隙間に今回の犯人の血がたっぷり染み込んだ包帯を挟んだんです。
More specifically, by jamming the bandage covering the cobra's blood into the
彼
jack.
女 SPX は血に引き寄せられて無残にもヘリポートの下敷きとなりましたよ。特性さえ分かれば動きを操るのは簡単です。
As I thought, the aspects are drawn to the blood, only to be crushed beneath the helipad. Once you know how it works, easy to bend into your will.
うちを裏から妨害していた犯人はこの特性を生かして赤い SPX に僕らを襲わせていたんだ。
No saying it's workaholic then. Temporary, hoping to instruct us from the shadows, exploiting this special characteristic to let the red SPX upon us.
まさか社畜さんが私たちをはめるために何らかの方法で SPX を操ったんですの？
I mean, say that workaholic pulled his strings and intended to drive us into a corner.
殺人を犯した身とはいえ仲間だと信じておりましたのに見損ないましたわ。
He made me a murderer, but I still believed him to be one of the fellows. How misguided I was.
いや赤い SPX をけしかけたのは社畜さんじゃありませんよ。
No, workaholic was the one who sicked the red SPX on us.
ですが先回りをしているわけですしワイヤーソーが仕掛けられていたわけですし。
But he went ahead of us, no? Who else could have set all those wire saws?
いや昨日の夜あの部屋を抜け出していた人がいるんですよ。
It's Renegade. Actually, last time someone slipped out of the room we were sleeping in.
SPX を操った犯人は社畜さんのイメージも利用して僕らを翻弄していたんです。
The super who manipulated the SPX used our conception of workaholic to lead us by the nose.
武装さんが守ってくれたこの車椅子の機能の一つくんくんくんが教えてくれます。
Armor saved my wheelchair, and now one of its components, Sniffy Whiffy, can shine some light on this question for us. The main current mech I've seen before pops out of armrest on Techi's chair.
くんくんくんに記憶させたのはワイヤーについていた血液の匂い。つまり SPX をけしかけた人物の血液です。
Sniffy Whiffy recorded the sound of the blood on those wires. In other words, the blood of whoever unleashed SPX on us. The mech scurries across the floor instantly. The hesitation heads toward the feet of this renegade. Even now, he seems like he's about to dissolve into a cackling fit. Let him declare the truth.
機動探偵、お前が SPX を操り、僕らを追い詰めた犯人なんだ。
Renegade detective, you're the one who brought the SPX down on us. And then he laughs away. Renegade detective bursts out laughing as we can't hold it anymore.
冗談でしょ。ゲドウさんは科学さんを守って片手を失っておりますのよ。
So, surely you just Renegade lost an arm protecting
い
Techie.
くらこの方の倫理観が欠如しているとは言っても、さすがに納得できませんわ。
Irrespective of his moral bankruptcy, I simply refuse to accept this notion.
僕も同じです。ゲドウさん、証拠はあなたが犯人だと物語っていますが、未だに信じられません。
I agree. The evidence points to you, Renegade, but I can't bring myself to believe it.
本当にあなたが僕たちに SPX をけしかけたんですか？
Were you really the
本当なら、なぜそんなことをしたんですか？教えてください。
Were you really the one who put the SPX on our trail? If so, why? Tell us.
そんなの簡単だよ。
It's simple. You know what? I get his reason. He wants to kill Workaholic. That's his. If it's not his reasoning, I don't know what it could be. But he wants to kill Workaholic. Renegade detective cuts his laughter short, glancing at us with a grin.
命の重みを知ってもらうためさ。
I wanted you to learn the importance of life. What? What are you talking about? Hey, we're stop everyone in their tracks, probably because we don't understand what he could possibly mean by what he said. I agree. But he keeps on going, clearly having a ball without any regard for how it makes us feel.
ガックン、君は自分で気づいているかい？今君は俺に守られ、武装探偵にもかばわれ、とってもいい顔をするようになった。
Hey, Techie, have you noticed something? You've been protected by me, saved by armor. It's got you sitting real pretty right now.
出会った当初から感じていたんだよ。君は優秀な探偵なのにいつもリスクを背負わずにいる。肝心なところでは道具や他の探偵に任せっぱなしだ。
You felt this since we met. You're an ace sleuth. But when chips are down, you shirk the risks. Leave them to your tools and other
自
detectives.
分の作った監視カメラが殺人事件を招いた時、表面上は落ち込んで見せてはいても、悲しみより犯人への怒りが勝って魔界探偵の死に責任は感じていなかっただろう。
So Renegade's thing is he wanted to teach Techie a lesson. That due to Techie's inability to do anything, he's the one who caused people to die. And to rely on technology for everything. There's a different angle to go for. Your character resulted in murder, but although you look sad, your anger at the culprit trumped it, so you felt no responsibility for Mystic's death.
図星かい？そうだよね。君は自分の発明と友達ごっこに興じるばかりで、自分の行動に責任を持っていなかったものな。
Nailed it, didn't I? It's all just a game for you, with your toys and inventions. You don't accept any liability for your
実
actions.
際の推理も肝心なところは他人に丸投げ。素質はあるのに、これじゃ宝の持ち腐れだ。
Even during investigations, you laid the brunt of the brainwork to everyone else entirely, and that's despite all your talents. Such a waste. You know, he doesn't really add much to when we talk about evidence and everything. He has not really. Huh. Interesting.
そんな君だからこそ、命を背負わなければならないと思った。だから時間と手間と腕によりをかけてお膳立てしてあげたのさ。
That's why I fear you more than anybody else needing to bear some responsibility. I really gave you my all into making this work, or my arm at least.
命を背負う
Bear
どういう意
responsibility?
味ですか
What do you mean?
嫌だな。そんなこと決まっているじゃないか。
Tis, isn't it obvious? Oh my god.
君が武装探偵を殺したということだよ。
Okay. That's an insane picture. Insane. Just look how sane this is, man. One thing is you were the one who killed Armor Detective.
ふざけたことを言うのはおやめなさい。武装さんを殺したのは罠を仕掛けたあなたでしょう。
Poppycock, I want to hear another word of this. Armor Detective is all your subterfuge.
家族さんの言う通りだよ。けどなんで君はあえて負傷することで出血状態になって壁に自分の血をマーキングし続けた。
Hodge is right, Renegade Detective. You got injured so you can mark the wall and smearing your blood across them.
SPX はそのマーキングを追うことで
Yeah.
僕らに向かってきたんじゃないか。
Yeah, he did on purpose. And he had SPX followed them to come after
そ
us.
の上ご丁寧に自分の血が染み込んだ包帯を科学君の車椅子のハンドルにくくりつけるなんて明らかに作為的だ。
He went so far to tie a bandage soaked in your own blood to Techi's wheelchair. It was all clearly
武装さん
intentional.
を殺したのは君だろう。科学君に罪を押し付けないでくれよ。
You're the one who killed Armor. Don't try to pin the blame on Techie.
ねえ、ガックン自身はどう思っているんだい？
Well, let's hear from the boy himself. What do you have to say, Techie?
君たちがいくら励ましたところで無意味さ。
Try to cheer him up all you want. It won't matter.
ガックンが車椅子じゃなければ俺に付け入られることも武装ちゃんが不要な消耗することも避けられたのは紛れもない事実だからね。
If it weren't for your wheelchair, you could have kept me from exploiting you, and Armor wouldn't have had to waste his strength. That's the truth.
君は一生武装ちゃんが自分の代わりに死んだことを忘れられない。自分が原因で失われた命への罪悪感から逃れられない。
I'll say this. It's kind of really hard on a guy who can't walk. He has cerebral palsy, so I mean, I don't know. So basically, Renegade wants him to learn how to walk, even though he can't. He's disabled from the leg down. Insane. But you'll never forget how Armor died in your stead. You'll never escape the guilt of knowing your reason life was lost.
それはつまり武装探偵の命も背負って生きていくということさ。
In other words, you'll carry the responsibility for Armor Detective's death for the remainder of your days.
君はこれから2人分の命を背負って生きていくことになる第二の誕生の日だ。ハッピーバースデー科学探偵。
Yeah, he's super crazy on this. So now you get to bear the weight of 2 lives, who makes it your 2nd birthday. Congrats, Techie Detective.
もうやめろ。
Stop, that's enough. I call Renegade's words. Just listening to him makes me feel like my own values are crumbling away. I thought I was beginning to understand him. I thought I would fully get to know him if we kept working together as fellow detectives. But that hadn't been a mistake.
もう分かった。もう十分だ。君を信じた僕がバカだった。分かり合えるって信じた僕が間違ってたよ。
That's enough. I get it now. I was stupid to trust you. I was wrong to believe you could ever understand each other.
そうか。それは残念だよ。かつてこの迷宮を生き延びた仲間同士、仲良くやりたかったんだけど、人付き合いって難しいね。
Yeah, shame. I was hoping to be friends with my old pals who survived this maze with me back in the day. Relations are sure tricky, huh? It annoys me how Renegade's shoulders sag in mock sadness while he cackles away.
でも、せっかく俺のギフトを紐解いたんだ。ご褒美くらいは受け取ってくれよ。
But you went through all that trouble in letting my little gift bare. You deserve a little bit of the truth as a treat. Huh?
他の探偵たちが推理していた通り、八つ崎港事件のバックには犯罪者組織、明けぬ夜がいる。
Some of the other detectives guess a criminal organization called the Dayless Night is responsible for recording 2
この
killings.
組織は全員明けぬ夜事件に影響された者の集まりでね。何を隠そう、俺も組織の一員なんだ。
Everyone in their ranks was affected by the Deus Knight incident, and what you know, that includes me too.
要するに八つ崎港事件ってのは正義の組織探偵同盟と悪の組織明けぬ夜の頂上決戦なのさ。
Essentially, the Quartering Duke incidents are showdowns between the DA and the Deus Knight, the ultimate battle between evil and justice.
犯罪者組織明けの夜。
The Deus Knight, a criminal organization? Impulse jumps on this unimaginable truth, though people did always say the Quartering Duke's crime couldn't have been done alone. Turns out he had helpers like downtown. Reagan himself was one who mentioned the relevance of the Deus Knight incident. I think all of it was just work of an organization that was directly connected to that incident. The sheer scale of what we're facing almost makes me tremble.
君はその組織のスパイなのか。どうして探偵である君が入ってるんだよ。
So are you a spy for that organization? Why is a detective like you with them?
松崎子もその組織の一員なのか。
Is the Quartering Duke a member too?
ああ、洋館で死んだ渋谷君も含めて全員明けぬ夜に所属する犯罪者さ。
Yep, they're all criminals who belong to the Deus Knight, including downtown, who died back in the manor.
おっと、とは言っても別に俺はスパイってわけじゃないよ。
And yet, I'm not actually a spy, got it?
俺は手を抜けないたちでね。探偵も本気でやっていたんだ。この島に来た時だって別段悪さをするつもりはなかったの。
I'm a proper detective. I never cut corners. I had no particular intention to do anything bad when it came to this island. I didn't trust him that one. He had no intention to do anything bad.
ホームズにちょっかいをかけてその能力の一端を見られれば満足だった。八つ崎港の動向にも興味がないしね。
I wanted to mess with Holmes. I would have been happy with just a taste of her skills. Whatever the Duke's plotting, I couldn't care less.
そう、無能くん。君みたいにそそられるおもちゃさえなければおとなしくしておいてあげるつもりだったんだ。
But you incompetent. If you hadn't been here to get me all tingly, I would have just sat back quietly like a good little boy. Oh, why?
僕どうして僕みたいな凡人に執着するんだよ。
Me? Why are you so hung up on nobody like me?
いいねいいねその顔。本当に何も知らないウーブなその顔が俺を最高にそそらせる。
The look on your face, you really are a coolest little rookie, huh? Oh, how you make me
俺
tingle.
が丁寧に皮を剥がしてあげるよ。君自身さえ気づかない。
I'll feel everything and wait for you. Skin and all. Reveal secrets you haven't even noticed, man. This guy's fucking crazy.
ざれ言は終わりだ。
You know, they're proud
Shit.
of dying. It's workaholic. Workaholic appears out from out of nowhere, silencing Renegade. Swinging his arm with a wide motion, and wire rapidly strikes out from it. Renegade parries elegantly with his knife, cutting the wire in half.
殺人鬼同士仲良くしたいものだけど、そうもいかないみたいだね。
I prefer to be a bloody buddy with my fellow killing maniac here, but I guess that won't be happening.
黙れ。この国の平和のために私はお前という負の遺産を処理する。
You're nothing but the filthy remains of a bygone era. I'll dispose of you to preserve the peace of our nation. It's a clash between two intensely murderous urges. Tension so thick, I'm scared I'll get torn apart by so much as twitch a finger. The bizarre standout Bruce Heacher was to the spot, where anyone was unable to speak as we run. Okay, I'm saving. I can't save. Oh, fuck, I can't save. Oh, I want to save.
無能君、今なら君も決心が固まっただろう。外道探偵を殺す方法を伝えておこう。
Have you made your mind yet, incompetent? I'll tell you how to kill Renegade Detective. Jesus Christ, I forgot this isn't even supposed to happen. So much crap has happened. I forgot if I was deciding workaholic or Renegade.
外道探偵の首にはタトゥー型の爆弾が埋め込まれている。
There's bomb shaped like a tattoo bent on his neck.
外道が暴走した時のためにその爆弾を起爆する権限が探偵同盟の上位には与えられているんだよ。
Whoa. Top-ranked DA operatives have the authority to end in the bombing event that he tries to flee.
でも僕は序列100位で。
Huh? But I'm on the way down at number 100. That's facts.
リーダーは君に権限を与えていたんだ。君の権限さえあれば外道探偵の首輪はすぐに起爆可能だ。
What?
操作方法を教えるから起爆してくれ。
She's dead! How is she gonna give me authority? She granted you the authority, give me the word, and we can blow up Renegade's collar right now. I'll show you how to do it, just destroy him.
そんないくら機動探偵が相手でも殺すなんて。
What? I don't care how much you hate Renegade Detective, I can't just kill him. And intentionally lash out a workaholic. At that moment, Renegade Detective dashes toward what I assume is the exit to his passage.
俺も自分の首は大切だからね。ひとまず撤退させてもらうよ。
I got my neck where it is right now, so if you'll excuse me.
待て
Stop. Renegade Detective dodges Workaholic's attack, escaping to the corridors. Workaholic's shoulders shake, his fists are clenched so tight that they start to bleed. His unfiltered ferocity leaves him speechless. I refuse to consider killing Renegade Detective as the right decision. I understand Workaholic's unshakable resolve, my own feels half-hearted.
社畜さん、
Well, Workaholic, I...
敵の強大さがよく分かっただろう。奴を殺す覚悟がないならこれ以上関わらないでくれ。
Now, do you see how powerful our foe is? If you don't have the resolve to kill him, then stay out of their way. Workaholic doesn't even face me as he speaks. I haven't replied. I trust the Renegade Detective only to fly into a rage when he betrayed us. It's made my shortcomings painfully obvious. In the face of a truly deranged criminal, I'm beyond helpless.
下道探偵とは私がケリをつける。だから君たちはおとなしくここで救助を待っているんだ。
I'll finish Renegade Detective off, so you just sit here and wait for help to
これ
arrive.
以上仲間を失いたくないならね。
Unless you rather lose more of your friends. Workaholic heads down the passage, chasing after Renegade. All you can do is stand there and watch. I don't need to speak as it disappears from sight. Oh, okay, so we say it's Renegade Detective here. Yeah, this. Very nice.
やあ、僕は君の親愛なる隣人にして旗迷惑な心の同居人、八崎公だよ。
Interesting. So basically, Workaholic and Mr. Renegade's on a run to try and kill each other. Well, at least Renegade, Workaholic trying to kill Renegade. But I think we can continue. Chapter 5, why not? Help to decide your dear neighbor and dreaded roommate, the Quarter Duke.
最近、サイコパスって言葉をよく目にするようになったけど、君は知っているかな？
The word psychopath is thrown around a lot these days. Are you familiar with the term?
ざっくり一言で表すと、反社会的な精神を有する人を指す言葉だ。普通の差別的な言葉だから、何気なしに使っちゃいけないよ。
It essentially refers to someone with a wholly antisocial mindset. Discriminatory language hurts, so don't go around using
言
carelessly.
葉って怖いよね。どんなに意味の重い言葉であっても、一度流行ってしまうと日常用語のように浸透していくものさ。
The power held by words is frightening. No matter how serious or grave its meaning, a buzzword can spread to daily lexicons like wildfire.
君も強い言葉を何気なく使っているんじゃないかな。相手の尊厳を簡単に傷つけてしまう言葉を使うなんて、とっても反社会的なことだよね。
I'm wondering, are you guilty of carelessly flinging about such weighty words, causing thoughtless injury to other dignity? How very psychopathic.
今君は俺を見て、お前こそがサイコパスだ。
Hey, you just called me the real psycho in your head, didn't
果
you?
たして本当に俺がサイコパスなのかな。他人を気安くサイコパス扱いする君の方こそ、
But am I
実
truly?
はサイコパスなんじゃない？
You're so quick to label others. Maybe that makes you the psychopath here.
私は生まれた時からずっとお前はおかしいと言われ続けてきた。異常だと言われ続けてきた。普通になりなさいと言われ続けてきた。
I've been told I was strange since the day of my birth. I've been called abnormal. I've been asked to adhere to its
な
standard.
あ教えてくれよ。普通ってなんだ？私が異常なら正常は何になる？君が不当を図るその物差しは本当に正常なのかな？
So tell me, what is standard? If I'm abnormal, then what is normal? Should any measures used to judge others truly be considered as such?
ほらほらほら。ねえ、見てるかい、ママ。あなたの立派な普通教育のおかげで、僕はご覧の通り、立派な常識人になったよ。
Look, I'm on TV, Mom. It's all thanks to your wonderful standard education. As you can see, I'm filled to the brim with common sense.
やっぱりあんたらの基本は家族愛さ。ママとの感動の再会を生中継すること、エクセレントだよね。愛してるよ。愛してるよ。ママ。
It's true what they say. Entertainment's all about familial love. I broadcast a reunion with Mom. Oh, how grand. I love you. I love you, Mommy.
まあ、こんなところかな。
Anyway, that's pretty much it.
あ、さっきのああ、サイコパスごっこだよ。いいストレス発散になるから試してみるといい。生真面目なやつにしとやかでやるのがおすすめかな。
What, that whole bit just now? It's playing Psycho? Great stress outlet. Try it. All you goodies out there, but consider using a throwaway account.
ねえ、今見てもらった通り、サイコパスなんていくらでも演じられる。逆もまたしかりだ。
See, as demonstrative, it's easy to play all sorts of crazy roles, but the rest also holds
本
true.
物のサイコパスは君の隣人かもしれないし、同居人かもしれないから気をつけるといい。
The true psychopath could be your neighbor or roommate. Stay safe out there.
もしかしたら君自身が
Then again, perhaps it's you. That's it. Sometimes I have to work out running a detective race away from us.
無能探偵、水を入れてきましたよ。あなたも飲んでください。と、少女は女神のような優しさでもって水筒を差し出した。
I brought water in company. You should drink some too. To the girl offering up a canteen with the grace of a goddess. Okay, before we continue, right? I gotta look at the roster. So we have a comp. Oh, so who's still alive? We have myself. Renegade is on a run, but he's alive. Posh is alive, so there's 3. Miss is dead. Gormy's still alive. It's 4. Recall still alive, but running around. Dolfo's alive at 6. Techie's alive at 7. Bookworm's alive 8. There are 8 of us of the 13. We had trophy where we like every detective roster, which I thought we did, but I didn't get any trophy for it. Let's continue.
ありがとう。
Thanks, Bookworm.
音楽さん。水道の蛇口があって助かったよ。ちょうど
I'm glad
水
there was a
も切れてい
tab.
たし
Our
ね
water supply just ran out.
ここは何かの格納庫。おそらく器具の手入れ用として水道を引いてきたのでしょうね。と、少女が推
As we're
測する。
supposedly in some sort of hangar, the water line here is likely used to service and machinery, the girl conjectured.
なるほどね。おいしい。場所が場所だからちょっとぬるいけど。
I see. This is the spot. It's a bit warm though. I guess that makes sense given where we are. Hydration falls through my parched body, and my fuzzy thoughts grow a bit sharper. But we still don't have no plan for what to do next. Peggy looked downcast in particular. No surprise considering Renegade's behavior toward him and his role in Armor's death. Potch is usually quick to push forward, but she has gone silent for now.
家族さん、このヘリポートで地上へと上がればみんな助かるは
Hey
ずです。
Potch, we should be able to save everyone by using the helipad to get us above ground. Even though that is true, there is still a black SPX running around, and now we lost Armor and Rowdy. We have no chance against that.
見通しのいい朝になったら僕たちで地上に上がって助けを呼びましょう。研究棟でしたら通信機の一つくらい見つか
If
る
our
でしょうし。
prospects look good come morning, let's head up and call for help. I'm sure we'll be able to find at least one transmitter over the Snarks.
なるほど。悪くない案かもし
Very
れま
well,
せん
perhaps
が
that's
ね
not。such a terrible idea. Potch sighs broadeningly, then looks into my eyes with a resolute expression.
無能さん、あなたは他の皆さんを連れて
In
地上
company,
へ
you
と
take
上が
the
りな
others
さ
up
い。
to the surface. Well, there's 6 of us alive, and 2 on the run.
家族さん
Wait,
は
what about you, Posh?
社畜探偵と下道探偵の後を追いますわ。自分一人になってでも私は探偵として引く
I
わ
will
けには
pursue
参りませ
workaholic
ん。
or renegade detective. As a detective myself, I can't capitulate just yet, even if it means I must go alone.
彼らは秘密の通路を知っていたのですから、ヘリポートで先に脱
They
出
knew of
で
a
きた
secret
はず。
passage, so by all logic, they should have absconded from the heliport by now.
それをしなかったのはこの先に何か目的があるからに
Well,
違
they
い
have
あ
a
りませ
meaning.
ん。のんびりと待っては
They
いられま
must
せん
have
わ。
some agenda. I can't afford to laze about knowing that.
そんなの
Hold,
危険
hold on, that's too
すぎますよ
dangerous. Recall Workaholic's advice. Unlike him and Renegade, I don't have the kind of conviction it takes to kill in order to achieve my goals.
そうですよ。もうこの事件に足を踏み込むのは
Listen to them
や
confident.
め
We
ま
should
しょう。
stop involving ourselves in their business.
科
Techie.
学君
Techie situates himself between Posh and myself before continuing.
実は僕、もともとこの事件に参加する予定
To
で
tell
は
you
な
the
かっ
truth,
たん
I
です。
originally hadn't planned to take part in this case.
それって
Huh, what do you
どうい
mean
う
by
こと
that?
私たちは皆探偵同盟からの要請を受けて参加したはずですわ。それが参加する予定ではなかった
We're
だな
all
んて。
summoned here by the Detective Alliance. What's this about not planning to take part?
本当に呼ばれていたのは僕の師匠、探偵紳士だったんです。妖精を蹴ろうとしていた師匠を見かねて、僕が代わりに参加を申
My
し出て。
mentor, Detective Gentleman, was the one who actually got requested. I could have stomached seeing him rejected, so I offered to go instead.
それがまさかこんなこ
Who
と
just
にな
thought
る
things
なん
would
て。
turn out like this?
探偵紳
Detective
士
Gentleman.
探偵紳士。序列こそ私より一つ劣りますが、実力は理想探偵にも並ぶと言われる
I
実
know
力
his
者です
name.
わ
His rank
ね。
is lower than mine, but his ability is said to be on par with the ideals. He's quite formidable.
愛弟子がいると聞いたことはありましたけど、まさか科学さんだったなんて驚きですわ。道理で優秀なわけです
I
わ
heard he
ね。
had a favorite pupil, but I'm quite surprised to discover it's you, Techie. He truly is a gifted detective.
ええ、師匠は本気さえ出せば国内最高の探偵だと思います。
Ah,
ただ頭の中はいつも女性のことばかりで、
there's a player.
今回も女性とのバカンスを優先する
Yeah,
と
he
か
could be
なん
nature's
とか。
best if he applied himself, but all he thinks about is women. Those women get away that called him away this time.
だから僕は師匠に代わって皆さんの力になりたいと思って参加
So
したん
I
で
did.
す。
I take his place.
でも僕
And
が
help you
出し
all
ゃばった
out.
せいで武装さん
Well, it's all thanks to my meddling in that armor.
科学くんは悪くないよ。武装さんは僕の体質に巻き込まれただけだから。
It's not your fault, Doleful, at all. It wasn't your fault, Techie. Armor got swept out of my ability, so technically.
そんなことありません。僕が下道探偵の策を見抜けていれば、そもそも誰も傷つかず
That
に
isn't
済ん
true.
だんで
If
す。
I had caught on to Renegade Detective's plan, we could have avoided further bloodshed.
僕が師匠みたいに
If only,
強けれ
if
ば
only I was as strong as my mentor. I understand Techie's feelings to a painful degree. I still can't forget the moment Holmes was killed right before my eyes. No matter how much we grovel out or repent, the dead can never answer or rebuke us, so in turn we shall lash out on ourselves.
もっとも君の場合はこうして死者が見えるわけだがな。
Well, I wouldn't say never, but I suppose your case is an exception here.
え
Yeah,
感
I'm
謝
grateful
してい
for
ます
that.
この島であなたに出会えなかったらきっと僕はいつまでも後悔を引きずった
If
ま
I
まだ
had
った
run into you on this island, I have kept dragging my regrets with me until my dying breath.
だろうね。下道探偵と意見が似通うのは不本意だがな。人は自分と関わった者の死を背負わせ
Sounds about right. I hate to sound like a certain maverick, but one cannot help but feel responsible for the death of another.
科学くんを励ませるのは君だけだ。さあ、声をかけてやるとい
One
い。
of who can raise Techie's spirits. Go on then, have a word with him.
僕なんかに励ませるでしょうか。社畜さんの言う通り誰かを殺す覚悟
You really think I could help? Workaholic said, I don't even have the resolve to kill someone.
殺せることが覚悟？笑わせてくれるよ。
Taking life is proof of one's resolve. Now you're making me laugh.
殺すことなど狂気を持たせれば子供だってできるじゃないか。覚悟などと上等な言葉を使っているが、その実はもっと単
He
純だ。
just can kill it given him proper tools. He's throwing around such bombastic words, but the matter is such simpler than that, really.
単純。
Simpler? How so?
自分の背負うものを投げ出す逃避だ。生きれば生きるほど人は多くのものを背負う。そして背負えば背負うほど投げ出
It's
し
a
な
means
く
to
なる。
avoid accountability. The longer one lives, the greater obligations one takes on. Harder to become to cast aside.
全てを投げ出すことが覚悟か。ルールから外れることが勇気と呼べるのか。ルールがあるからこそ人は己を律し、社会の秩序を
But
保
is
てる
running
も
all
の
the
だ。
way truly a mark of resolve? Is breaking rules courageous when rules exist to grant self-restraint and preserve order in society?
ルールを失えば野生の獣と変わらない。本能のままに獲物を追う野獣を指して勇者と呼ぶ者は一人もいないよ。
Without rules, we're no more than wild beasts. No one sees a beast hunting prey instinct and consider it courageous, Watu. Holmes' words served to organize my thoughts, which had been in disarray for some time. She's absolutely correct. I thought I was pathetic from a lack of resolve, but if killing is what takes it to display it, then I don't need it. I don't want to be a detective who slaughters guilty. I want to be a legendary sleuth who eases others' suffering, like the kind I see in books.
ごめんなさい。僕はまた他人の言葉に
I'm sorry, I let
して
someone
悩ん
else's
でしまっ
comments
て
get the better of me again.
悩むということは乗り越えるべき障害と向き
Worry
合
is
って
the
いる
telltale sign of
私
an
さ。
obstacle that one ought to overcome.
私にとっての勇者はバタク、君だ。他の誰が否定しようとも私だけは君を否定したりしない。私が君の全てを肯定して
To
みせ
me,
よ
true
う。
bravery is someone like you, Watu. Even others deny it, I'll never will. I'll affirm all that I believe about you.
だから顔を上げろ。無能探偵と呼ばれる君にしか語れない言葉が必ずあるは
So
ずだ。
keep a stiff upper lip. There are words which only you, a competent detective, have the power to say. This I'm certain. That's all Holmes says before he vanishes like a puff of smoke. It must be the downtime her consciousness occasionally lapses into something akin to sleep. She'll be gone for a few hours.
ハウルだけ煽って眠るなんて困った人だな。
She draws all that on me before immediately taking a nap. What a pain in the butt. I'll decide, raise my head up.
科学君、僕らも先へ進もう。ここで立ち止まったらきっと一生
Just
後
keep
悔する
moving
よ。
forward, Techie. If you let yourself wallow now, you'll carry those regrets for your whole life.
無能さんまで
Incompetent, how do you do it?
どうしてそんなに強くいられるんですか。社畜さんも下道探偵も平気で
How
人
do you
を
say
殺
so
す人で
strong?
す。
Workaholic renegade detective kill like it's second nature to them.
彼らと関われば自分だって殺されるかもしれないのに。
You could easily die by
So
getting involved with them, so how?
そんなの怖いに決まっているでしょ。
It's all quite terrifying, but there's no denying that.
ですが私たちは別にバカンスを楽しんで怪我もなく無事に帰るためにこの島を訪れたわけ
But we
では
didn't
あり
come to
ま
this
せん。
island holiday to have some jolly carefree vacation head home.
この島を訪れた理由はただ一つ。八つ崎港事件の真実を解
There's
くため
one
ですわ。
singular purpose: discover the truth behind the quartering Duke.
あの二人の真意がどうあれ、社畜探偵と下道探偵が八つ崎港に関する手がかりを有している
Regardless
の
of
は
their true
確実。
intentions, it's clear our two outlaws possess a connection to the Duke.
今ここで後を追わなければピンカートン家の名に泥を塗る
If
こ
we
と
don't
にな
get
りま
chased
すわ
now, the proud Pinkerton name will be forever tarnished.
さすがは家族さん。
Maybe
ず
the
っと言われちゃ
posture
っ
get
た
me
よ
into the punch. I smiled wearily, then continued speaking directly to Techie.
僕も昔目の前で友達が死ぬのを助けられなかったことがあって、今でも夢に見るくらいトラウマなんだ。
Years ago, I failed to save a friend who died right in front of me. The trauma was so intense, I still have nightmares about it to this day.
自分を許せなくなるよね。科学君の今の気持ち、よくわかるよ。
Keep it up and you'll never be able to forgive yourself, got it? I understand what you're going through right now, Techie, believe me.
切れる必要なんてないし、吹っ切ることは難しいと思う。きっと科学君にできることは、今の気持ちを抱
No
え
need
て
to
前
begin
に
and
進
move
むこと
on.
だけ
That's
だよ。
asking too much. All you can do is acknowledge those feelings of yours and keep moving forward.
まあ、それが苦しいから問題なんだけどね。
But I know this ain't easy. That's why you're so conflicted after all.
僕はこの体のせいで生まれてからずっと誰かの負担
My
になっ
body
てき
has
た
been
ん
like
で
this
す。
ever since I was born. For all that time, I always felt like a burden to others.
探偵としても迷惑をかけるなら
So if me being a detective makes me a liability too, I...
科学君は僕らにとって大事な仲間だよ。
You're still our friend, Techie. We value you more than you know.
あなたが迷惑だと言うなら、赤いおばさんは迷惑千番地獄行きでしょう。安心してください。と少女が優しくフォローする。
Very nuisance. And then that red-headed crone is going straight to help for a president idiocy, so don't sweat it, girl chimed in gently.
それ誰のことを言っているんですの？私のことでしたら許
That's
し
what
ま
you're
せんから
referring
ね。
to. You've given no quarter should that have been directed towards me. Are we clear?
まったく。でも文学さんの言う通り、科学さんよりもずっと私や無能
My
さん
goodness
は迷
me,
惑を
but
かけ
yes,
ているでしょ
Bookworm。makes a valid point. Both the Captain and myself have caused far more trouble than you, Techie. Mostly Posh, because she just runs it head straight on, and then she attracts SPX like an idiot, so...
何よりあなたの失敗はリーダーである
Ultimately, your
私の責任。
shortcomings
何
are
も
my
気にする
responsibility
こ
as our
とはあ
chief.
りません
You've
わ。
got nothing to be concerned about.
科学ちゃんがいなかったら私たちはとっくの昔に
If
毒
you
で
hadn't
死ん
been
で
here,
い
that
る
voice
わ
would
よ
have done
ね。
this a long, long time ago.
失った命よりも守った命に目を向けましょう。それが生き残った私た
Stop
ち
focusing on
の
what's
義
been
務だ
lost
と
and
思うわ。
recognize the lives you've saved. That's why I see it. That's our duty as survivors.
科学君、僕はね、この体質のせいで家族を失ってるんだ。
Techie, I lost my family because of the way I am.
だから僕は武装さんが死んだ時、まただって思った。また僕のせいで親しい人が死んでしまったって感
That's
じた
why
ん
when
だ
Armor died, I kept thinking, not again, because it felt like I caused the death of someone close to me once again.
もうみんなとは一緒にいられない。一人でもこの部屋に残ろうって決めていた。でも今の無能君
I'm
の
going
言
to
葉で
separate
分か
myself
っ
and
た
stay
よ。
back in this room by myself. Well, what incompetence said made me realize something.
僕には守りきれなかった命を背負う責任がある。ここでみんなから離れることはその責任
I
か
have
ら
an
逃れ
obligation to take
ることなんだっ
responsibility
て。
for the lives I couldn't save. Bowing out now would only be running away from that.
命を背負う
An
責任
obligation to those you couldn't save?
飛躍君の
Waffle's
言
got
う
the
通りだ
right
よ。
idea.
難しいことだって分かってるから。
I know it's
僕らと
difficult,
一緒
so
に
why
背負っ
don't
てい
we
こう。
shoulder that responsibility together?
武装さんの分まで八つ崎港事件の謎を解き明かすん
We'll
だ。
shine a light on the mysteries of the quartering Duke for armor's sake. Incompetent.
無能さん。
Teki wipes away his tears using the sleeve of his lab coat and looks up. His eyes and nose are still red from crying, but his face shows no sign of doubt. Blue are clear as cloud, this blue sky.
皆さん、
Everyone,
弱気になっ
I'm
てし
sorry
ま
I
っ
was
て
weak.
ごめんなさい。僕も皆さんと一緒に先へ進みます。必ず僕らの手で
I'm gonna keep going with all of you. We'll catch you two together, I swear.
科学君、
Teki, we're happy to have you.
やはりリーダーである私の激励は最上級に効きますわね。
Well, the thing that I, your chief, could provide such incomparably effective motivation and encouragement.
では早速ヘリポートで地上へ上がる班と先へ進む班と
For
で
us,
二手
divided
に
into
分
two
かれ
trips,
て
one to the head of the surface, one to the help and the other two.
あ
Oh, we
あ、そ
shouldn't
れは
do
やめ
that.
た方がいいです。
But pardon? Teki rejects Posh's orders outright.
実は先ほどヘリポートを地上へ上げるとき、洋館の時にも使った監視カメラを
Oh, dude.
設置しておいたのですが、
Dude,
こ
that's
んな
fucking
光景が映り
smart.
ました。
Hog. Buzz could think of that. You guys fucking smart. When I raised the helipad to the surface earlier, I touched one of the security cameras we used in the manor and saw this. Teki shows us a screen of his tablet. There's white SPX.
これは理想探偵を殺した黒い SPX。
That's the SPX idea. Was it by that heliport?
僕らがヘリポートから地上に上がることを見越した罠ではな
Wait,
い
trap.
で
Maybe
しょ
set
う
by
か。
someone who assumed we ride the helipad above ground.
少なくとも無策で地上へ上がれば全員
At
殺
any
され
rate,
る危
if we
険
head up
性があり
there
ます。
without a plan, there's a good chance we'll all be killed.
なんですって？じゃあ先へ進
Beg
む
your
しかない
pardon?
じゃ
So
あ
we
り
have
ません
no
の。
choice but to press on?
八つ咲公は暗に先へ進
Maybe
め
the
と
Duke's
言って
hinting that
い
we
るのか
should.
しらね。
絶対に後悔させてやります。と、少女はまだ見ぬ犯人に呪詛の言葉を
I
吐いた。
swear, I'll make him regret everything he's done. So the girl's spitting out the words she cursed an unseen fiend.
どうせ最初から私は先
Regardless, I
へ進
intended
む
to
つもり
stay
で
in
し
the
たわ。
course from the very beginning.
さあ行きますわよ。いざ
Let's be
機
off
動
then. We
探
must
偵た
chase
ちの
after
元
those
へ。
two.
待って家族さん、もしかしたらこの先
Well,
に
wait,
は罠
Pa.
があ
Should
る
be
かも
more
しれ
chests
ない
up
よ。
ahead.
ひとまずこの部屋で休息を取った方がいいんじゃないかな。この先は
Do
休
you
め
think
る
we
か
should
どう
rest
か
here
も
for
わから
now?
な
You
い
don't know
し。
if we'll have another chance.
僕も飛躍君に賛成だよ。今日はいろんなことがあったから、そろそろ疲れが押し寄せてくる
Yeah,
だ
I'm
ろ
with
うし
Dolfo.
ね。
We've been through a lot today. I'm sure fatigue will catch up with us soon enough.
家族さん、今日のところはもう休みませんか？疲れた状
How
態
about
で
we call it
先
a
に
day
進む
here,
のは
Pa?
危
It'll
険
be
ですよ。
too dangerous to keep moving while we're this exhausted.
庶民はこれだからいけませ
This
ん
is
わ。
precisely what the common folk are so ineffectual.
私は体力も一流。一人でも先へ行きますわよ。軟弱者はここ
Oh,
で
it's
待
just
って
a
いな
bad
さい。
idea. It really is. Everything else, my salmon is also first class. I shall press ahead by myself. Timorous milk sauce may wait here instead. As she speaks, Podge climbs to her feet, and it falls down. He gads. Are you alright?
大丈夫ですか？何もないところで転んで、
You tripped
やっ
over
ぱり
nothing.
疲れ
See,
てるん
you're
じゃないです
exhausted
か？
too.
私は全然疲れていませんけど。ここで時間を使って芸能探偵に逃げられては
Beg
最悪
pardon?
じゃありませ
I'm
ん
not
か。
the least bit tired, man. The renegade detective were to escape while we waste time dawdling about.
断固たる意志で
My
先へ
thing
進
is
みま
set,
すわ
my
よ。
mind is set. It is with a determined spirit that I shall forge on. Oh man, I've done it. All that did was rile her up more. Communication sure isn't easy.
ねえ家族さん、僕も一緒にこの先へ進みたいんだけど、今日のところは休
Hey
む時
Posh,
間を
I
もらえない
also
かな。
like to keep going, but can I be allowed to rest for today?
部下である僕の都合でごめんね。でも殺人鬼である下道探偵と社
Sorry.
畜さんが相手だから万全の
Sorry to
体
make
制
this
でない
about
と
me,
不
your
安ね。
subordinate, but we're up against two cold-blooded killers. I'd be afraid to face them unless at full strength. And you know what? I'm gonna save. I think it's time to save. So, I thank you for everyone who decided to watch this video. We are in chapter 5. I believe it's this chapter or one more chapter to go. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder who's going to die next. I think if you ask me who's going to die next, I think there's a chance Techie dies next. I don't know, it just feels something like Techie's resolves. Like I'm not letting anyone else die, so I'm going to self-sacrifice myself, where everyone else escapes. So I just think Techie's going to die. Wouldn't be surprised because again, wheelchair runs out of batteries, man. I don't know what else we can do about it, but chance he dies. But I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.